And we had breaking news coming in from the National Capital, where Republic has now accessed exclusive CCTV visuals of the blast that took place in northwest Delhi. This is the exact moment of the blast which took place in vicinity of the crime branch office. That's the latest that's coming in from the National Capital, where Republic has accessed the exclusive CCTV visual of the blast. The moment of the blast, let's listen in to that exact moment when the blast happened. Well, there you see the first footage from the moment of the blast, which shows how the substance that went off resulted in a loud noise and thereby created panic. Remember, the PCR call for the same was received around 11:48 in the morning. Akhil, my colleague, is joining me live from the blast site, I believe. Akhil, that's the latest visual that Republic has accessed from the moment of the blast. We learned that a white powder substance was found, and the blast is similar to like that of the Rohini blast that took place outside the CRPF school on October 20. What more details do you have in the case? Is there a larger conspiracy that's being probed?
Well, absolutely. If you see the CCTV footage that we have just ran right now is the similar CCTV footage being investigated by the Delhi police team. If you see approximately more than 10 CCTV footages of this nearby region have been recovered by the Delhi police team. I would like to request my VJ Dependu to show you the visual of this area. Here you can see approximately 200-meter distance have been cordoned off by the Delhi police. And this is the very road where I'm standing. This area has been cordoned off. Towards my right, you will find a school which is known as the St. Margaret Senior Secondary School. And next to this very school is a park. So if the incident took place at the park itself, so towards my left, if you will see, you will find residential complexes over here. There are several residential complexes over here. So the Delhi police team have basically recovered more than, they have seized more than 10 DVRs as of now. And now they are scanning through all the DVRs as of at this point in time. Apart from that, if you talk about the previous case, if you talk about the Rohini blast case, which happened on October 20th, right now the Delhi police team, which is investigating the case and which is being assisted by the NIA as well. Apart from NIA, they are being assisted by the NSG team as well. So at this point in time, the NSG team has collected several evidences from the various spots. So they are doing live tests of those powder materials that have been recovered from the various spots. So at this point in time, I just spoke few moments back, 5 minutes back, to a senior official in the Delhi police, and when I asked this question that is it the same material which was found in the previous incident, which happened just approximately 1.5 to 1.8 kilometers away from this very place. You can see this is the very area where I'm standing. If you will move towards the front direction, which is the Rohini direction, approximately at a distance of 1.5 to 1.8 kilometers, you will find a similar spot where that incident took place. So within almost a month, we have seen a similar kind of incident happening in the Rohini region. So I was speaking to a senior official, and while I was asking him, is it the same modus operandi being worked at this place? He hasn't denied as of now regarding the modus operandi, but he has said that the amount of materials that Delhi police team have recovered is pretty less this time. Because if you see the magnitude of the last time when a blast took place on October 20th, the magnitude of that blast was pretty intensive. At this point in time, the magnitude of that blast is not that intensive. So at this point in time, the Delhi police is basically corroborating details of both the incidents. But if you see in that first incident, there were no injury, there were no casualty. But this time, if you talk about the second incident which happened today, this morning itself, this time one person has been injured. He's being treated at a local hospital. So once the detailed investigation, the detailed CCTV footages, basically the DVRs which have been seized by the Delhi police will be investigated, then things will be clearer that who came at that point in time, who basically placed that material at that point in time, so that was there any larger conspiracy or was there any larger pattern to execute such kind of actions. So these things will be investigated further. But at this point in time, the Delhi police team being assisted by the NSG team, the NIA team, so they are doing the investigation. Yes, back to you.
Right, Akhil, also walk us through what the surrounding of the area is like, because as we understand, as you were showing in the visuals to us, it looks like a crowded area. It looks like an area where there is hustle and bustle. Okay, I believe we're getting a reaction. We're getting a reaction from Manish Sisodia. Let's listen into what he had to say.
दिल्ली में हो क्या रहा है? 40 दिन पहले एक ब्लास्ट होता है, अभी उसके बारे में पता ही नहीं चला क्या हुआ है, तब तक दूसरा ब्लास्ट हो गया. अभी तक क्या बताएंगे? अभी तो थोड़ी इन्फॉर्मेशन आ रही है, मीडिया में चल रहा था, कुछ पाउडर मिला है, कुछ मिला है, तो व्हाइट पाउडर मिला है. तो ये हो क्या रहा है? कहाँ फेल हो गए? मतलब देश की राजधानी में ये हो रहा है. देश की राजधानी में रहने वाला आदमी सुरक्षित नहीं है, तो फिर कहाँ सुरक्षित होगा आदमी? इसको लेके गृह मंत्री जी को जिम्मेदारी लेनी चाहिए इसकी, और अगर उनसे नहीं संभल रहा तो फिर किसी और को इसकी जिम्मेदारी देनी चाहिए. देश की राजधानी सुरक्षा मांग रही है. देश की राजधानी अब ब्लास्ट के साए में नहीं जीना चाहती है, रंगदारी के साए में जी रही है, ड्रग माफिया के साए में जी रही है, अपराधियों के साए में जी रही है, और ब्लास्ट के साए में भी हम लोग जिएंगे. भारत सरकार को, गृह मंत्री जी को तुरंत इस पर संज्ञान लेना चाहिए और जिम्मेदारी लेनी चाहिए कि हाँ, ये एक फेलियर है.
सर, जैसे चुनाव पास आ रहे हैं, घटना ज्यादा बढ़ती जा रही है.
चुनाव आ रहे हैं तो और ज्यादा इनको सतर्क होना चाहिए ना. आपसे अगर पूरे 5 साल कुछ नहीं हैंडल हो रहा है, कम से कम चुनाव के वक्त तो करो. आप तो चुनाव के वक्त भी फेल होते हुए दिख रहे हो. दिल्ली, जैसा आज केजरीवाल जी ने भी कहा कि दिल्ली के लोगों ने हमको जिम्मेदारी दी, भाई स्कूल ठीक करने, स्कूल ठीक करके दिखा दिए, अस्पताल ठीक करने, अस्पताल ठीक करके दिखा दिए, बिजली ठीक करनी है, पानी ठीक करना है, ये सारी चीजें केजरीवाल जी ने ठीक करके दिखा दी. लेकिन दिल्ली के लोगों ने इनको जिम्मेदारी दी थी कि लॉ एंड ऑर्डर ठीक करो. लॉ एंड ऑर्डर ठीक होने की जगह अपराध बढ़ रहे हैं, रंगदारी बढ़ रही है, ड्रग बढ़ रहा है, और अब बम बढ़ने लगे. ये तो फिर पूरे टोटल फेलियर है, कैओस हो गया दिल्ली में.
Right, so that's the latest reaction that's coming in from Manish Sisodia, where politics has already ensued in the case, where we learn that the Aam Aadmi Party now shifting complete blame on the centre. Akhil continues to join me live. Akhil, keeping apart the politics, let's talk about the investigation in the case. Talk to us about the surrounding of the area, because what we learn is that it looks like an area where there is hustle and bustle, and it was a Thursday evening, a working day. We also learned that there was a crime branch office nearby where the blast has occurred. Talk to us about what the surrounding was and what could be the possible aim and target of the one who were responsible for the blast that took place in the northwest Delhi.
Well, see, if you talk about the surrounding, this is the very location where I'm standing right now. Towards my right, you will find a school, St. Margaret Senior Secondary School. So this is a very large school. So at this point in time, you can see towards my left, this is a very crowded marketplace. Here you can find a Shagun Sweets. Apart from that, there are several sweet shops. So here you can see towards my left, you will find different residential buildings. So at this point in time, if you will just ask what happened at the moment the incident took place, Delhi Police Special Cell team, Delhi Police Crime Branch team, what we have seen that the NSG team, the NIA team, they were roped in. They were being, as a part of the protocol, they have been called in over here to just assist the Delhi Police team basically at that point in time. So at this point in time, we have been speaking to the senior officials in the Delhi Police Department to know that what exactly led to the incident, what kind of material or what are the chemical substances that was used in that explosion. But at this point in time, Delhi police officials are mum and they are not ready to comment on this because they are saying that it's a sensitive matter and we'll have to wait and watch. Because if you talk about the October 20th incident, So far, Delhi police team has not arrested even a single person. So it raises several questions on the part of the law and order situation as well. Because if you see a similar kind of incident had happened, if you talk about other shooting incidents, we have witnessed several shooting incidents taking place in outer Delhi. If you talk about the outer North Delhi, in Nangloi area, there were several shooting incidents, gang war incidents taking place in the outer North Delhi area. So these are the instances in the recent past. If you talk about 1 or 2 months, you will find several instances where law and order situation got crumbled. So Delhi police must need to come forward and they must need to answer these questions that why it's taking so long to probe such matters, because these are the concerns which being raised by the common people. If you see, we are just standing on the road. This entire road has been blocked by the security personnel so that proper security measures can be put in place. So at this point in time, the Delhi police is investigating in the matter, and the NSG team, apart from NSG team, if you see, Delhi police special cell team, the dog squad team, the bomb disposal team, all are at bay, and they're working constantly to get to the bottom that what actually had happened at that point in time. Yes.
Right, Akhil, thank you for sharing us with all those details. We'll keep coming back to you as this remains our top focus today. It's time for us to slip into a short break.